Hey, Drew, you killed this shit. Drew, you killed this shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what it is. It's the Four Corner Boyz back in the building. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of In the Four Corners of Wrestling, the podcast made from wrestling fans for wrestling fans. I'm your boy, Wildcard Mar. I got the gang with me. King, Mel, Mr. Royalty himself. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good. How y'all doing today?
Hey, man, feeling blessed. Happy to be here. And of course, we got that man, Jay Will, with 1L. How you doing, my bro?
Good, man. Feeling good. Feeling great.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Feeling good, feeling great, feeling good. And of course, as my man Jay Will does the sign for 1L, we gotta talk about that bloodline, maybe. Hey, the new season of SmackDown popped off back on the USA channel, no more Fox. And hey, they came out hitting right from the gate. They said, Cody, Solo, let's get it popping. So, man, let's talk about that match, fellas. Jay Will, man, got to talk about it. Let's go.
I knew that we was going to be in for a show that night when they said that the Universal title was going to be, not the Universal, the Undisputed title was going to be up in the first match of the night. I mean, when you announced that, there is something that you got to say about like, yo, what's going to happen tonight? Because the biggest title in the company is up first. All right, cool. Then we get that match going. I mean, Solo and Cody put on a hell of a match. I mean, dudes was laying each other out left and right. They taking advantage of every way you can win during the match by climbing the cage. You can get throughout the door, like everything. What did we get happen? Did we get not a crossroads, but a Cody cutter from the top of the steel cage? Like,
no, that was crazy, bro.
Slim, I mean, good God, they almost killed each other in that ring. And ooh, that was definitely a great start to SmackDown, and they definitely delivered. Like I was sitting in this joint like, holy shit. Like we got the holy shit chant during it too at that. Mm-hmm. Like we had a banger of a match, and they did not disappoint with the story later on in the show. They definitely did.
No doubt. I I probably ain't even got to ask. That was probably your match of the week, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's gonna be my favorite. That's definitely gonna be my match of the week because if people know me, y'all know now at this point, I'm a fan of a good story along with a good match. So we definitely got a good story along with this. So I'm definitely calling this one my match of the week.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. I just took a guess at it, Jay. I was like, the way that you were so passionately speaking about it, I was like, man, that's that man's match of the week. I just kind of knew. I had a I had a feeling. King Mel, man, talk about it, man. Talk about the match, and then in a second, we'll definitely talk about what took place after the match. So go ahead, man.
Yeah, so we had Cody Rhodes taking on the FTC, the fake tribal chief, Solo. In the cage match, it was pretty damn good. What excited me the most, I was able to get a little bit of blood. Sometimes that's a little bit needed, especially in that type of environment.
That's fair.
As everything as Jay Will said, I do agree with. It was a great match from start to finish, and the fact that it was commercial free, so it felt like a pay-per-view match actually.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we need that on regular TV. You tune in, you get a pay-per-view match. So it was great. Cody remained the champion, and then we know what happened next.
Yes, as you know, Cody gets the dub, the 1, 2, 3. The bloodline wanted to make a statement. And then, of course, the OTC music plays. He comes strolling out real cool, and then next thing you know, the shot of the night, shout out to the cameraman. As Roman gets in the cage, does that real historic look, and he grabs the cage and shuts the door. I was like, okay,
Hey,
Pip.
hey, dog. At that moment, I was like, oh shit. This is it. Like the fact that he was surrounded, the
Mhm.
numbers game was not in his favor whatsoever, and he still closed the door.
Mm,
Come on, big dog. Like legit, the last time we saw him on TV, the numbers game was against him, and he got put down.
for sure.
Then he. The thing that we know is you come back and it's like, yo, he's like, all right, cool. I prepared for this moment. Right, come on, bro. Y'all can't tell me that wasn't exciting, bro. That was legit. That was Goku pulling up on Frieza. Like, dog, like, come on, y'all can't tell me nothing better than that right now.
That moment was fire. You know, another moment in that sequence that I really loved. I loved the face off between him and Jacob. And
Yeah.
dog, that was, come on, man. If you are a wrestling fan, I don't know how you didn't get goosebumps off of that face off between Jacob and Roman.
Man, I love the fact that Jacob was going crazy on Cody before Roman got there.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
They first the interaction before Roman even came, you had the bloodline climb 3 sides of the cage.
Mm-hmm.
The Tongas on one, one of them had a side, and then you had Jacob with a side, and it's just like they jumped Cody like a pack of hyenas.
Yeah, man.
And damn, that led to Roman Reigns coming out. And I'm not gonna lie, when that music hit, he sounded like a superhero when that music hit. I don't know about y'all. Like, when he had the champion, he was like the villain.
Yeah.
So it sounded like the final boss. No pun intended on the Rock. But when he came out, that time it sounded like, I'm here to save the day, Cody. I got you.
There is something also about the body language that he had coming out to the ring, though, because typically speaking, in those scenarios, you see people like running out, but
Mhm.
like, yo, he walked down and just looked as cool cool and calm as possible. Like, it was something just about that specific moment of him walking down to the ring, getting in the ring, and just calmly closing the door. He didn't slam it. He didn't do none of the dramatic. Like, it was just he's like, I'm ready for this one moment. I've prepared. I haven't been on TV. I've been working for this moment. Yeah.
Yeah, that's because he hate Cody Rhodes. We know that for a fact. I'm gonna take my time too, man. If my enemy in there getting beat up.
Yeah. No, that's a fair point, Mel. Hey, I ain't in no rush to help my enemies beat up my enemies. Like y'all go ahead, get your pieces. I'll be in there when I get there, and I'll come beat y'all up. But nah, yeah, get you a piece. So that brings me to my next point, and obviously we had this conversation off air. It leads to bad blood. You get Roman teaming up with Cody versus Solo and Jacob. I definitely kind of had my reservations about it a little bit off camera when we were talking about it, but let's have that conversation right here, fellas. So they set up the match. You with it? You still confused for it? You understand it? Let's break it down. Go ahead, King Mel.
I like it. I like it. I see a lot of people that is upset about it because Cody said, "Oh, I'm done with the bloodline and all types of stuff." And I'll put it to you like this: Mama said, "Don't come home until you win that fight."
Mm.
And that boy Cody been getting jump. So you might as well win that fight. And what I like about it too is like the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Mm.
That's it.
So it's like Roman ain't really rocking with him. Cody like, I don't care. I just want to fight these dudes too at this point. So let's just make this happen. And on top of that, you got Jacob Fatu praying for Solo. Praying Solo, let this match happen. He over there praying. So at Bad Blood, I know we gonna be in for some while. I hope it turn into Bloodline Rules.
Mm.
I hope it do. I hope it do. Because I want to see some wild stuff. If a man over there going like this, praying to the FTC, so this way he could have that match, I want to see Bloodline rules in there. Because we know Cody Rhodes is 2-0 and undefeated in Bloodline rules.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Which is crazy. The Bloodline is not winning off a Bloodline rules match, no matter what type of whether it's the fake Bloodline or the real or the original one. It's just not Bloodline rules just ain't popping for him. So Jay Will, man, weigh in on this. How you feeling about the match teaming up of Roman and Cody taking on Polo and Jacob?
So we get a lot of possible scenarios tying into this because Roman can based off of how we're watching it, Roman has issues with Solo trying to take his position as the tribal chief, right? So we have that story that we tie into this. Then we have these interactions happening specifically with Jacob and Roman, which is building into something really significant here.
Hey, Jay Will, real quick, you put that on paper. Roman versus Jacob, that's a fire match, dog.
Oh yeah, we're definitely setting up something really fantastic here. There's to me at this point, there's going to be more with that specific thing happening. But then we already have a history of Cody and Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's so many different scenarios that we have just from this match because how I see it, like you can have you can have Roman pin Cody, not pin Cody. You have Roman pin Solo, establishing his dominance when it comes to them being who's the tribal chief, the real tribal chief.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can have scenarios where Roman is now at this point getting Jacob shook, which we could have that happen where now Jacob will come back and be like, nah, I need more. I need run back with this one. And then we still have the issue of Roman and Cody coming back. Like, we got so much that we can have happen from this match. It's like, bruh, like story on possible story with this one match, and I'm totally for it. And bad blood. Like, again, there's bad blood between Cody and Roman.
The name is fitting.
The name is perfectly fitting. Like, there's a reason why they brought this event for it.
Mm.
No, it's definitely. I agree with you. I definitely agree.
Man, hey, that clears up well for individuals like myself where I was still kind of questioning. The only reason why I was questioning is because it's if I'm Roman, do I really need Cody to get back at this new version of the bloodline, or I mean, I'm not saying this guy makes a difference, but we haven't seen Jimmy in a while.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen I'm waiting for them to kind of keep dropping the little nuggets of a possible original bloodline reunion, so
Mm-hmm.
that's the only reason why I was thinking, because I'm like I just wasn't okay. Forget it. Let's just have the conversation. We talked about it offline. For me, Cody's just been overshadowed ever since Roman's back. All right? I'm just going to say it. And fellas, you are more than welcome to jump in here and let me know what your thoughts is. I just think, like, damn it, okay, Cody, you've been getting beat up by the bloodline, but, get your retribution when need. You keep defeating Solo, so I don't think you necessarily need to continue the feud with them. They can't take the belt off you. Roman has something to really fight the bloodline for. Y'all keep hating on me. I'm the OTC. I'm the original tribal chief, and y'all trying to take my title. Give my Ulafala beads back. Get them back. You don't need to be rocking them. This is more than just about just a normal match or a championship. That whole 4 years that Roman has built up this head of the table, original tribal chief persona, that's what he's fighting for, because that means something.
Mm-hmm.
Only don't eat without me. My family doesn't, like he's laid that out there that everything is dependent on me. That's why I think this is so much more than just than having Cody's, presence in this match. But your takes are very valid, and I can rock with them. That's just so that does kind of clear up for individuals like myself on why even having the purpose of this match. But I think it'll be a dope match because to your point, Jay, well, there's so many branches off this tree that can go so many different ways, and you can play it off.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to see if Roman betrays Cody some point in that match.
That's always a thing. That's always a thing. We don't know where this is gonna go, to be honest with you.
Now you fair. You're right.
Because we don't know if Cody and Roman's gonna get along. We don't know what Jacob Fatu gonna do. Because the man is nuts.
Oh no. Hey, no. We know there's one thing we know for sure Jacob gonna do. Destruction. And somebody gotta get it.
man, hey, if you're in his way, feel bad for you.
Like, we just really don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know how Solo's gonna act in the match. Is he even gonna interact, or is he gonna let Jacob Fatu do all the work and then he take the credit? Ooh. There's so much stuff that can happen in this match. Like,
yeah,
that's why I just think Bloodline rules will be the best way to settle this.
Quick question. Let me ask you guys this: which match between this tag team match and Drew and CM Punk for y'all has the better, I guess, storyline leading up to Bad Blood? Go ahead.
Punk.
Drew
and Punk for me.
Okay. I'm with you.
It's been all 2024. It's been all 2024.
On site on 2024.
Once he got Punk to be injured, this has been the scene all 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Soon as Drew came out there and said he prayed for times like this.
Yo, did Drew really go Meek Millie on this?
Yeah, he said that. He said he prayed for this, man. He said he prayed for this.
Yo, that is wild, bro.
That's still some of the funniest shit ever.
I'm just saying, like, all 2024, this match, you need carnage in this match. You need tables, garbage cans, everything, kitchen sinks, everything, because these two dudes despise each other. And then y'all made it about a 50-cent bracelet.
Man, that's crazy. Hey, WWE, do us a favor. I don't know if you fellas agree with this, but in the lineup of the matches, put Drew and CM Punk last.
I don't know.
No. Just hear me out. Give them a full 45 minutes in hell and let them beat the ever-loving dog piss out of each other. And because CM Punk already said, dog, I'm going to make you bleed.
I agree with that. But then at the same time, Roman Reigns is back. So
yeah, dog, that's exactly my point. It's kind of hard to say put that match last when Roman is back. Like this is 4 years of story involved.
That's a fact. I agree with you, Mar. This was the hottest rivalry all 2024.
Yes, agreed. I 100% agree.
But you got the OTC in the building.
Okay, you're
so it's tough.
Because okay, so we know sometimes they put like a match that's just going to kill at the very beginning, like the first match of the night. I could see that there, but it's like, dog, that match is like the Drew match and Punk match. There is so much to that story that everyone benefits from. So like putting it first, I see the benefit of that, and I see the major benefit of putting it last. But like Roman's back now, that train might be last.
Hey, fellas, I overthought too much and didn't just keep it simple. The tribal chief is back. Like it's like
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like there's so much story that we love about CM Punk versus Drew. But we know damn well when the Michael Jordan of the wrestling world is present, you make sure you highlight that guy. I look, okay, yeah. I mean, I got too overexcited because I just think that this Hell in a Cell match, because I think we all agree this is probably the finale of this rivalry that's been almost a whole year. And they're doing it in a match that we all called on the show in the Hell in a Cell. We told y'all folks, and we've been telling y'all for a bit. And just the way that Punk was talking on Raw, he said, "I don't know if this is my last match, but I'm willing to lay it all out, literally everything, to make sure I beat you." And when you do situations like that, I think we get so much great wrestling magic. If this is if this so happens to be the last time we see CM Punk, he's going to give us everything he got, and I want to see it all.
I agree.
So we'll see what happens in Bad Blood, man. Ooh.
Absolutely.
Oh, this dog. I think Bad Blood go cook like crazy, dog.
It better. It better. We need it to cook.
I think it's gonna cook like crazy, dog. Like straight hibachi, bro. I think it's gonna be something dope, man. We don't know what's going to go with the Intercontinental Championship going into Bad Blood, but we do know on next Monday, the episode following this episode, the Raw following this episode, excuse me, we're gonna get Heat versus the versus the Dog Pound. Man, how y'all feeling about this match coming up, man? Go ahead, Jay Will.
I see it, Jey Uso putting on a great match to lose to Braun Breaker. As much as I love Jey Uso, the world loves Jey Uso. It's no doubt about it. But like Braun Breaker is doing a phenomenal job. He's talking cash shit every chance that he gets. And Jey Uso's tying himself up in a little bit of other nonsense at the same time that he really should be focusing on that match. So
I saw what you did there, dog. I saw what you did there, dog. You ain't slick.
All I'm saying is, right, I'm looking forward to the match. Make it very clear. Everyone know, you hear it from me now. I'm looking forward to that match. Do I see Jey Uso winning that match? Nah. I mean, but also like everyone sees Jey Uso as an amazing talent that really has shown himself to be able to work with just about anybody. Why not put on a banger of a match? And come on, bro. Like, why not put like we can expect a lot more, and I feel like we'll get more within the story with this though. I don't particularly think this might be a one-off.
Okay. You think that might be a little series of matchups between Braun and Mr. Geek himself?
Yes, I definitely do.
Okay, that's fair. Hey, because the war of words is getting very heated with them two.
No, facts, and it's Braun winning that right now. That man pulling up, leading up to it.
Whoa! Slow your roll, Jay. I will give you this. Braun was getting Jay.
He was pulling up on. He pulled up on everybody that was involved leading up to this point. And I'm sorry, like every person that was up for number one contender chance, he pulled up on them. He talked his shit, and then he's still pulling up on Jay and continued with it, bro. Like, come on now.
I feel you, but I think Jay said, "I'm gonna walk the dog out of you." He said, "I'm gonna do it short and sweet, just like your NFL career." Hey, man, Braun.
See, Braun is a much nicer person than me. Hey, I would have told Jay right there. Remember when you wanted to be an NFL player, but you couldn't make it, trying to follow behind Roman?
Hey, bro.
See, that'd have been me. But you know what?
Hey, man. Hey, WWE You get you a writer. His name's Jemell. Go ahead, get you a writer.
The family talk back and forth between them was absolutely worth it too, though. That the family talk, ooh, buddy. Yeah. Yeah.
I can dig that too.
Yeah.
No, no. In all seriousness, you right. Bron has been bringing the heat on talking on the mic, talking. He has been talking cold cash, but man, Jay finally had enough. It was like, all right, dog. You.
See, this is the part that killed me about Jay. He got too much going on. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen with this match. It's gonna look like Jay about to win, and somebody from Judgment Day may come out and cost him that match. You know why? Because you want to be in Judgment Day business. You want to be hanging out with the Terror Twins, Waffle House Terror Twins. Now that's what y'all are. So it's like, yo, you got too much going on. You got to face Braun Breaker, but now you got to keep looking over your shoulder. You don't know Dom coming out there. You don't know Carlito coming out there because you're not cool to Carlito.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, Judgment Day might interfere with that match, and then we're going to see Braun Breaker spare the yeet out of that man.
Yeah. It's kind of going to suck, though, because we've seen Braun Breaker could tear down the house. And then Judgment Day is involved in that match. Like, yeah, that's why I feel like we can get way more out of this story between them at some point. Like, at some point, we can readdress these things.
I said they could readdress this by the Royal Rumble. Let's see by Royal Rumble they could readdress. Like,
yeah,
that'd be the best time to circle back after this. Hopefully by then this Judgment Day stuff will be done with Jay. He could fully focus on being the main event as he calls himself. And then by the Royal Rumble come, maybe he capture an Intercontinental Champion. But who knows? These is all predictions, y'all. He could capture the Intercontinental Champion in that match. We don't know. We just guessing.
True.
Very true.
He do need to listen to mommy though. She told him. You know, he even Finn did. Hey man, you got really something serious to worry about with Braun Breaker, bro. And you know, he better take heed to it. Cause Braun been he been spearing the hell out of everybody. Putting people on the shelves. He beat up one dude so bad he sent his butt to another show. So I mean, you gotta, hey, come on, man, a whole another show. And I'm still tripping on that damn pyro money they wasted. Anyway, it's crazy, dog. Let me chill out. I don't want to be labeled as a hater. I'm not. I'm just having fun, y'all. It's crazy because as you look at some of these situations that Jay is kind of putting himself into, I'm thinking of like, oh man, like you could have been up here, be in the conversation of you know, because I think I would love to see him and Gunther run it back. But you know, Gunther doing his thing right now. Matter of fact, they still trying to figure out who Gunther need to have a challenger for, and who would y'all like to see the next challenger for Gunther in that World Heavyweight Championship? Go ahead, Jemell.
Man, I don't know. There's too much stuff going on for like Gunther. As far as things is happening, like the people that I want to see, like Bronson Reed.
Oh, bro.
He's over there beefing with Braun Strowman, throwing fans at him. And when I mean fans, I ain't talking about the one that you plug in. I'm talking about somebody like me, Ma, Jay Will. He threw a fan with a Yeet shirt. That was the perfect shirt for that moment. So
hey, dog.
Yo, he really threw a whole audience member at somebody, dog. That's so wild. Like we normally see somebody push somebody in the ring in the way, push a manager in the way. He threw a whole audience member at him, dude, bro. That's funny.
A whole human being, bro. Dog, you know I had to put that in the Facebook group. I'm like, yo, he just threw a whole. at Braun Strowman, bro. Like, who does that?
Crazy. Then you got who else I think could be a good challenger? Braun Breaker would have been a good one, but he's holding in the crown of the champion.
True.
Yeah.
He could possibly face Dragunov, but I don't think he's ready for that yet. I don't think Dragunov is ready for that step yet.
No.
I don't think he's ready to like tap out to Gunther. Pass out, whatever you want to call it.
He'll pass out. He'll refuse to tap.
So it's like
He'll go to sleep though.
what? Karrion Kross not ready yet.
Nah.
So I mean, unless y'all want to see Booyaka Rey Mysterio,
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
come
not.
on. Y'all don't want to see Rey Mysterio try to give a 619 to get one of his legs broken because Gunther caught him. Y'all don't want to see that.
And then powerbomb him.
Powerbomb him and then put him in that one-legged Boston crab. That would be dope. 6-1.
And just let me clarify this. I'm not against him and Sammy running it back because they put on a great match at WrestleMania.
I am.
Oh, well, speak on it. Go ahead.
I do not like. Okay, we had a series with Sammy and him already. I'm not going to say I sat there and loved those matches either. I'm not going to say I loved them. They were cool, but like, why is Sammy being thrown into these scenarios again? This seems like a moment where they had, like, to Mel's point, they had no one for him. They had nothing planned, like nothing really in place that we could use somebody that's more impactful for that match, for a situation like that. I don't want to see. I particularly do not want to see Sami Zayn and him. Who else would I pick? I legit like I couldn't at this moment think of anybody because we trying to keep him as a great villain. What other like hero do we really have right now to put up against him? That's like he's the like Sami Zayn is the cookie cutter hero at the moment for us to put him up against. Like he's just the ultimate underdog. Let's call it what it is. He's the ultimate underdog.
Yeah.
And so like go ahead and throw him into this scenario. Okay, well we've already seen this.
So just by that logic, y'all, thank you, Jay Will. They're about to give him Sami Zayn versus Gunther, and Bret Hart is about to introduce Sami Zayn. Thank you, Jay Will.
Hey, if that's the case, then Goldberg should be a bad guy for one night and come out with Gunther. Just for one night, dog.
Yo, that'll forever be ingrained in my mind. It's the funniest thing ever. He said Bret Hart was second best to Bill Goldberg. Golly.
Savage. Gunther Savage, dog. He been but to his point, he been killing it, dog. He been killing it. Time for some TNA check-in. King Mel, update us. Update the wrestling fans who, might be missing out on some good TNA action. Let's update them.
So let me tell y'all right now, sold out Victory Road pay-per-view for TNA, and it was a banger. TNA been putting on a lot of great content, but I'll keep you updated. Spitfire wins back the Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Alicia Edwards and her tag team partner, Alicia, could not perform, so they got Tasha Steeves. They got her in the match, and Spitfire wins the belts back. You got Mike Bailey wins back his X Division champion. He lost it at the last event in the Ultimate X match, but now he is once again the X Division champion. You got Joe Hendry and Josh Alexander. What a fantastic match. First of all, you got Joe Hendry calling Josh Alexander a fake Kurt Angle.
Oh, yeah.
But he did it in a classy way. He was calling Josh Alexander the people for Breaking Bad too, with hair, without hair. So I'm like, yo, this is hysterical. In the match, everything is going great, good. Josh Alexander tried to hit a low blow. Joe Hendry pulls out a cup with his face on it.
That is the funniest shit ever. That dog, I cracked up.
So it's like, damn, like that is what you call entertainment.
Oh man.
That you know what I mean? That's comedy. You got some good funny moments. You got Joe Hendry being him. Josh Alexander showing you why he's one of the best in TNA. They put on a fantastic match, and Joe Hendry gets the win. Then you got the main event. Nick Nemeth versus the System of Moose.
Moose.
They went at it. And just when you thought Moose was about to win with the upper hand, the System is out there. We see John Layfield with his cowboy hat come out there and hitting the System with them clothesline from hells.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's good. That was dope. You also got Nick Nemeth and Moose. Those two left it all out in the ring even before the System got out there.
Yeah.
Even after.
Yeah.
And Nick Nemeth is still TNA champion.
I dig it.
The whole pay-per-view was solid as hell. I think that Joe Hendry match, hilarious. Why people would want to have him, give them high fives when he just reached into his pants and grabbed a cup. When he left was beside me. But hey, man, he put on a banger of a match though.
We've seen worse. We've seen a guy literally kiss a bracelet that just came out of somebody's trunks, bro. So
yeah, you know what? Absolutely right. You forgot that Jordan Grace match though. That joint was like that.
Was good too.
That joint was good too. That joint was like that too. Every time I watch her wrestle, and then I remember that she's 5'3" and how like she's just 5'3", 150 pounds of pure muscle. Like she's like ridiculously built, bro. She's a dog. That nickname match. Like I said before, story with action in a good match. Come on, bro. There were so many layers to that match that was just so good.
Damn, JBL still collecting his checks. I ain't even mad at him, man.
My man JBL was busy that weekend.
Yeah.
He was in Victory Road, and then on Saturday he pulled up to MLW.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it's like, my man busy.
Hey, get them checks, JBL. I ain't mad at you, pimp.
Yeah, my man been in AAA, TNA, MLW. Is he gonna come back home to WWE? We could need one more clothesline, man.
Man, that clothesline from hell still look fierce as fuck, dog.
Yeah, can we get one on Pretty Deadly just one time?
Yeah, yes, please. Who do I gotta pay for that?
Nah, I want to see him give one to Waller. I want to see him give one to him.
Oh yeah.
Him in theory. Just wow.
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it.
Go ahead and bring Ron Simmons back for that too. Let's get the APA together to take them two out. That would make it.
Them boys ain't gonna make it the next week. Them boys.
They gonna be hurt.
Them boys. APA didn't play.
Nah, at all.
Hey, APA was one of my favorite tag teams growing up, dog.
It was the whole backstage joint when they had their little room with the door, and niggas still knocked on the door like, "Yo, there's no walls here." And dog, they paid them men in beer and money, and they took out everybody. Like, come on, bro, that was comedy.
That goes to show you how much respect they got for the APA. They knocked on a fake door. No walls, no nothing.
No walls. Hey, you better have respect for APA. They didn't beat the hell out you, man. Come on, man. You know what is up. Hey, you got to fear that clothesline from hell, from JBL. And then, of course, Farouk with that body slam, bro.
That spine buster. That.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. Memory lane. I forgot to touch on this. I swear we had a conversation about this a few months back about the splitting up of New Day. I swear we had a conversation about this.
We've been having it for weeks.
Boy, have we.
I swear we had. But I think we finally, I know they kind of been dropping a little kind of dissension before. Hey, we're not having conversations. You bringing in Odyssey Jones and you bringing in LWO to have her back and whatnot. But we never seen like X so upset like this, dog.
Yeah.
Be tired of losing, man. Yo, at some point you gotta be tired of losing. You feel me?
Yeah.
You gotta think about it. These guys are champions all throughout WWE. NXT, Raw, SmackDown, at one point was the longest reigning tag team champions of this generation before the Usos took the crown from them.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, like these guys as champions. We know all about Xavier is a king of the ring, Kofi a Grand Slam champion. So it's like at some point, the losing gotta stop. The losing gotta stop. And Kofi, it seemed like he cool with losing. Oh, we'll get him next time, X. Oh, don't worry, Xavier. We got him.
It's that power of positivity, dog.
Nah, Xavier ain't positive no more. You see that man in all black. You out here with green. He got on all black, man. You asking him why he wearing all black, man? Because he tired. He tired, man. You want me to play this trombone and all types of stuff? You want us to dance and clap around? I'm tired of dancing and clapping around. How am I supposed to dance and clap around when I'm losing all the time?
I can leave.
Stop.
I'm just saying, like, yo, I feel you, Xavier. It's time to disconnect from the loser, Kofi Kingston. And when you disconnect, I just want you to thank Karrion Kross. Because he told you. He told you. Kofi is doing nothing but holding you back. Kofi's done everything.
Hey, y'all gotta peep Mr. Nuggets over there. I'll call him Nuggets because he always picks up the little minor details, and he more times than not he's more right than he is wrong. Just letting you know. Hey, can we testify on this, Jay? Will he's more right than wrong?
Yeah, he calls a lot of them. Unfortunately, detrimental to my wallet sometimes, but you know.
No, that's your fault, bro. Absolutely your fault, bro. It's called gamble responsibly. All right, that be on you, dog. But go ahead, speak on it, Jay Will, of what we've been trying to tell the people. It might be the possible end of the New Day.
I think that this part of it actually feels so much more solid with a possible breakup. Like it's to a certain point. I mean, I'm sorry, no, completely. Xavier Woods is not wrong for the simple fact that he's like, yo, like, why didn't you tell me? Why aren't you keeping me involved in these plans? Shouldn't your tag team partner be involved in what you tell? Aren't you going to tell me what I got planned? That way I know what I'm doing. And for real, if you really pay attention to the match, Kofi Kingston's the reason why they lost. Kofi Kingston was like, when the 3 count happened on Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston was standing up and could have ran back in the ring and interrupted the count. He was standing on his feet. Go back and watch. So, like, bro, he's the reason why they lost. I would be sick too. At this point, I'm perfectly okay with the New Day separating because Kofi Kingston's the weak link.
Ooh, damn.
Kofi Kingston's the weak link. What kind of leader is not going to inform his team of what's happening?
Here's another tidbit on why I think you're right. He's making excuses on why they're not dominant no more because he ain't there. He said, hey, X-Men was like, yo, we should be able to win this, be here, be that, still be that tag team that everybody talks about. I mean, they're coming up on their 10-year anniversary. And E is talking about, well, things are different because E ain't here. Okay, so what? E ain't here. you still gotta compete, bro. And that's
Yep.
why I think, to both of you guys' point, I think Kofi is missing that point. Hey, X said something's gotta change because I can't keep doing this no more.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Something gotta change. Something gotta change.
I will say it's funny though, because y'all can attest to this. As we are dudes, we're huge wrestling fans. We do see the conversations on the internet. It's hilarious to see this interaction between the two of them, and you can see two different arguments of the internet wrestling community, where some people are like, I'm tired of the New Day losing. They're black people. We want to see them win. But then other people are like, yeah, we're just happy for them to be there. Kofi Kingston is I'm just happy to be here. While Xavier Woods is definitely the other side. Like, nah, we need to be winning so we can show that we're great. And it's that, to me, that's such a funny thing to see happening right now. And I'm like, okay, go ahead and split them up. Let's go ahead. Split them up.
Mm. Mm. I mean, to Mr. Nugget's point, if Xavier's in black and Kofi's in green, we've known them for years to always coordinate.
Yep.
For years to always coordinate their gear. So, and we see them coming in separate gear and stuff like that. Yeah.
I say even when the other is not wrestling, they still were coordinating gear.
Yeah. Hey, they were always on the same page when it came to everything. They were always on the same page when it came to everything.
Those small details, man.
Hey, Kofi's out there making moves that again, like you said, he's not even communicating with his boy. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's definitely something to be mad about. Why not be mad about that?
And you just had the tag teams won, had the tag team championships won. Had them won. I mean, the ref could have. I mean, the audience was counting to damn near 20.
Yeah, facts.
So, but yeah, man. Hey, all good things must always come to an end. And it looks like the end of New Day. Speaking of coming to the end, we're going to park the bus right here on that segue. Man, it's been a great time talking wrestling with my bros. But before we get up out of here, let's drop them socials for the people. Jay Will, let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me on Facebook in the Facebook group of In the Four Corners of Wrestling. My name is Jay Will, WIL with 1L. And then you can find me on X/Twitter at 4CB_JWill with 1L.
Hey, you heard the man. Hey, and appreciate the big influx of people joining the Facebook page. Hey, man, we're going to keep building that thing as well. So we appreciate y'all. Thank you for the love and support. And of course, King Mel, drop them socials so that people can find you at, man.
King Mel 13 on IG. Jemell Scroggins on Facebook and on X, but where the dog?
You know where to find me. Going over to Twitter, AC Wildcard Mar. Hey, and I just want to remind y'all folks, 613 Faye Production, man, we're coming out with a lot of great content. Make sure you tap in with us on Fridays. Tap in with Maryland Tech. My man, Coach Drip, got College Football 25, simulating the video game, created a lot of characters of 613 and supporters of 613 made Maryland Tech. Show some love to Coach Drip on Fridays. And then, of course, on Saturdays, you got the Man Cave Sports Podcast. And, of course, us, our fellas, the gang, in the Four Corners of Wrestling. We throwing them fours up, throwing them quads down. Sundays, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moments in the week of wrestling with our brother King Mel. And then, of course, shout out to all the young fellas out there in the MoCo playing that good old high school football, putting on, showing some love to them. We got the MoCo Center every Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Man, it's been a great time. We 2 episodes in, and we're going to keep cranking it. So you make sure, show some love to the youngins of the MoCo doing their thing. Hey, man, like I said, full tilt of content just coming out hot off the press from 613 Faye Productions. Make sure you get with us. Go on over to the YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe to 613 Faye Production YouTube channel. And, of course, you can get your audio needs wherever you get your podcasts as well. Hey, you got to get up out of here. Lead this is to the professionals. Do not try this at home. Hey, them Corner Boyz. We up out here. We'll holler at y'all. Peace and love.